County of Hudson in 2016, where he was appointed as County Engineer and Division Chief with the responsibility of overseeing capital projects for parks, streets, bridges, and public buildings within the county. And whereas Thomas Malavasi served as a planning board commissioner throughout his tenure as county engineer, providing the board with crucial insight and sage guidance. And whereas Thomas Malavasi has received numerous honors and awards in recognition of his outstanding community and public service, including the following: Project of the Year 2000 from the New Jersey Society of Municipal Engineers and the New Jersey Society of Professional Engineers, the Merit Award from the American Concrete Association, and Recognition Award for the year 2001 from the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection. And whereas few employees in county government exhibited more integrity or devotion to the public than Thomas, and whereas Thomas Malavasi can look forward to enjoying his days in retirement with his beloved wife, Liz, to whom he's been married for over 39 years, he and Liz being the proud parents of 4 children and very proud grandparents of 4 grandchildren. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the County of Hudson, the board wishes Thomas Malavasi many years of good cheer, good health with his beloved wife, Liz, and his children and grandchildren throughout his retirement. And the board wishes him the best as always, his other pursuits including fishing, golf, hunting, traveling, and cooking with his family. Letting Thomas know that no matter how far he may travel or wherever he may be, he will always have a home in the County of Hudson and the County Engineering Department. It's hereby certified at the regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of the County of Hudson held on this day. The foregoing resolution is adopted with the following members voting in the affirmative or the negative. So Commissioner Basleys.
Yeah, I want to mention one thing. I want to say Tom was the utmost professional.
Mike.
Tom Malavasi was the utmost professional, wonderful person to work with. I wish him the best in retirement. Yes.
Commissioner Cifelli.
Yes, 2 things about Tom. I echo Bob's comments. Anytime I ever had an issue or a question, Tom was extremely attentive and informative. The other comment I would make is I hate him because he's retiring and I'm not retired. So, but best of luck, good health, enjoy your retirement, Tom. Thank you. I vote aye.
Commissioner Lopez.
Yes, absolutely. Tom, been a pleasure working with
Your
you.
mic.
And thank you for your service. And most importantly, enjoy your family. Yes.
Commissioner Pontilivski.
Here.
You're right. You're right on the retirement of Tom Malavasi.
Of Tom Malavasi.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Tom, you really, the way we met, I never forget that. I was like a little kid say, oh, our county engineer is here. That's the way I met him. So he was, as always, very available, flexible, and always responsive when I was asking for anything, like most of you are, all the director. And we worked close in the little period of time, but we got to know each other a little bit. And I appreciate all your work and your help, and especially that you were doing the right thing for Jersey City and Hudson County as a whole. Thank you.
Is that an aye?
Oh, yes, of course.
Commissioner O'Day.
Yeah, I'm going to vote aye. Great opportunity as chair of the Public Resources Committee to work with Tom. We worked on some really good projects. Some of the projects on the boulevard with safer streets will certainly stick out in my mind. And the only thing is I felt that I almost amended the resolution because you listed hobbies and you failed to list his capacity to handicap horses. I feel that may not be something you do with your grandchildren, but I will be honest with you. My father took me to track when I was about 10 years old, and it's been part of my bloodline ever since. I vote aye.
Thank you. Commissioner Rodriguez.
I vote yes. Thank you, Tom, for your years of service and for as long as I'm here as a Freehold Commissioner. You've always been attentive and responsive in the questions and concerns for our communities, and I thank you for that. And you are going to be missed, but I do wish you the best with your wife and family and grandchildren. That's the part that I love. You have 4 and I have 7, and they're the best thing to us. So I wish you the best. God bless. Thank you.
Commissioner Walker.
Yes, Tom. One of the characteristics that I love about you, Tom, is you always keep a even kill. You never kind of like get riled up. And I know through this, and look, to the public, when it comes to government, it takes time to get things done. I've been working with Tom for the last 7 years to try to get this thing done in Mercer Park. So Tom, finally, it's going to finally come to fruition on your way out. So I appreciate that. But we definitely want you to come back for the ribbon cutting once we get the building built. So I appreciate your efforts over at the county. So thank you for your service. And I vote aye.
Chairman Romano.
Knowledgeable, available, professional, ability to work with community groups, the executive's office, with the commissioners, and that dry sense of humor. I guess what sticks out, as I've seen recently, his love of family, which tells a lot about the character of someone. You stood up for always what was right. You listened. You corrected when I know I didn't understand something. During tough times, you were there. The wonderful experience of paving in Hoboken and many other issues. You're going to be missed. I consider you a friend more above anything else. And I thank you for all you've done for this board, all the people in this county and all our constituents, because your work is so important, and with your staff. God bless. Wish you the best. Good luck in your future. And I like the flats better. And I didn't know that about you. See you later. Thank you.
Tom, did you want to say a few words?
Well, 1 minute, Tom, before you do. Craig, would you like to say something? Craig, go ahead.
Yes. Thank you, Chairman, for letting me speak. Hey, Tom, when our dear friend Bud Demolier found you, right? He said to me and Tom DeGise, I got the guy, right?
That's Buddy.
And, Buddy threw around compliments like sewer plates. But he was impressed by you, Tom. He trusted you. And fast forward to where we are today, likewise. We have a very aggressive county where we had a lot of challenges, within our roadways, et cetera. And you not only did your professional due diligence in handling these issues and sometimes the crisis, but you also had a big community outreach that was very impressive as well. So, Tom, you can only move forward. Enjoy your retirement. Enjoy your kids. Enjoy your grandkids. And thank you for everything.
Thank you, Craig. All right, now I have a lot of thanks to give out. So, the former county executive, Tom DeGise, I appreciate his confidence in hiring me. And I appreciate Craig for continuing that confidence and keeping me on board for his term. Thank you to the Department of Roads and Public Property, Buddy Demolier for having that confidence in me, and Denise Alessandro for continuing that confidence and allowing me to continue serving as the county engineer. The administration, Abe and Dave, for helping us wade through some of the things that we need to do to get all these projects done that we've done over the years. To the commissioners, thank you all for you and former commissioners who I served with for helping us move these things along. You provide the funding for what we do. We do get grants, but we need your cooperation to budget for that money. So we appreciate all you've done to help my department get those things done. To the directors and division chiefs and their staff, thank you. Worked with many of you, some I really haven't, but the ones I have, I appreciate your time and effort, and hopefully we've helped you to get the things done that you all need. Special thanks to planning and Francesca for working and collaborating on Vision Zero, which I know is an important initiative of the county. We've got a plan and we're starting to implement it. So I think that's a big thing that we've gotten accomplished. To my engineering staff, thank you all for being here, for the time you put in to get all the work done that we've done. We get a lot of funding from the state and the feds, a lot of deadlines to meet. We've had our ups and downs, but we've met them. We've never had an issue with having to give back any money that some counties and towns do. So thank you for helping us to improve safety on our streets, our roads, our buildings, and our parks. So as I reflect on my career of 40 plus years, I like to think the work I've done has helped serve the community. And I felt that's very important for a municipal and a county engineer, whether I was working for a consultant or for the town. I tried to pass that along to my staff, whoever I've managed, that it's important that we serve the public and we're there for them. Some government agencies can get a little, testy. I've always tried not to. I believe in customer service. So when somebody calls, I try and respond, and I try to pass it on to my staff. We can't make everybody happy, but I think the work we've done has made most people satisfied, and I think in the end, it's done for the good of all. Looking back on the department, we were crunching some numbers the other day. Over the last 9 years, we put together over $80 million of construction projects, and that doesn't include buildings and parks. Looking forward, we took stock of what we have upcoming. Over $500 million of work through TPA, DOT for the next 10 years. So there's a lot to do, and I'm confident they'll get it done. I believe I'll leave the department in good hands. Mark Katriniak is here. He's been here with us for 6 weeks. He'll be the engineer as of July 1st. I have confidence that he and the department will get the things done that need to get done. I like to think I left the county with a positive legacy, and look forward to my retirement, spending time with my family. And of course, the best for last. Thank you, my family. They put up with a lot of my time being away. I put a lot of hours, a lot of aggravation, come home cranky, come home tired. Back when I was consulting, I'd give my kids a kiss goodnight on Sunday and not see them till Friday night. Meetings every night. So I thank them, my wife especially, 39 years of wedded bliss, and my wife and some of my children and grandchildren here tonight. So I appreciate they were able to come here and come to the dinner the other night. So as I said, I got 4 kids, 4 grandkids, and looking forward to spending a lot of time with them and catching up on the things that maybe we've missed over the years. So thank you all for your confidence in me. I wish you all well. I'll be around. I would love to be invited back for some of the ribbon cuttings. I would appreciate that. Some of the federal projects will be 10 years down the road, but it takes time. But just I appreciate your time and thank you. Wish you all well in the future. Thank you.
You want your family coming up?
We'll get it in the back. Let him hold the clock.
Yeah, you gotta help him right.
A little more to your left. Right there. Now, take one half step now. One little bit more. I'll take that.
We're at the back.
Come on, Pat.
Kids.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless.
Nice to meet you again.
Good job. Congratulations.
We're gonna miss you.
They're coming in tomorrow, right?
Enjoy those kids.
Go to Monmouth one of these days.
Okay, Madam Clerk, please continue.
Next order of business is turn over to the county administrator.
Go ahead, David.
Chairman, we have two replacements that I believe you got. Number 22, we just had a typo for those that are tax accountants. It's a 501c3 organization, not 501c5, which was in the original resolution. And we replaced number 37. There was a 2-cent error in the total, so we corrected that. And we do have one new item, which I believe you have, and that is to provide a non-fair and open professional services contract with Alliance Community Healthcare for medical services at the Hudson County Cooling Center.
Mhm.
And we would ask that the board entertain that so we can provide the medical services there while we are have the cooling center running, just like we
Good.
do with.
Sponsor.
That would be number 46.
Okay, that's going to be O'Day and Walker.
O'Day and Walker.
Put it on the consent agenda. Anything else, David?
That's all, Chairman.
Okay, continue, Madam Clerk.
According to the policy set by the Board of County Commissioners, members of the public are asked to limit their comments to 5 minutes when discussing agenda items and 3 minutes at the conclusion of the meeting for persons who submitted a written request to discuss matters of public interest. At this time, the public may address the board on any item on the agenda only. Please keep your comments limited to 5 minutes. Are there any speakers on the agenda items only?
Agenda items.
There are no speakers. May I have a motion to approve all?
Second.
Lopez and Walker.
Okay. We have 5 ordinances for introduction.
Vote on them?
Pardon me?
Do we take a vote on them?
On the resolution, on all of them? On the consent agenda. Oh, yes, the latecomers too.
That would be
Uh,
Lopez.
Commissioner
Lipsky.
Aponte Lipsky, are you voting on the minutes from the special meeting?
You're right.
What special meeting?
We had the minutes from the special meeting.
Yes.
Vote a yes.
That was for the budget meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Commissioner Lopez, you're yes. Okay,
And you get Commissioner Rodriguez?
I did.
Okay.
Commissioner Rodriguez?
Yes.
You're yes.
Out of consent.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve all the items on the consent agenda?
Motion?
Second.
Rodriguez and Lipsky?
Commissioner Aponte Lipsky,
Aye.
Commissioner Basleys, Commissioner Commissioner Sefeli,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez, Commissioner O'Day,
No on 24. Aye on the rest.
is that the only one, Commissioner?
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Chairman Romano.
Yes.
Okay, we have 5 ordinances for introduction. Ordinance 1. It's an ordinance amending ordinance number 2344-2013. It's a motor vehicle towing regulations within chapter 200 and organizing towing regulations as appendix C to the Hudson County Administrative Code. Commissioner Aponte Lipsky.
Aye.
Commissioner Basleys. Commissioner Sefeli.
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez. Commissioner O'Day.
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez.
Yes.
Commissioner Walker.
Yes.
Chairman Romano.
Yes.
The ordinance has been introduced. Second ordinance amending ordinance number 58-1-2025, establishing the regulations for the use of county buildings by public. Commissioner Aponte Lipsky. Commissioner Basleys, Commissioner Sefeli,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez, Commissioner O'Day,
No.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Chairman Romano.
Yes.
The ordinance has been introduced.
And please make sure, remember what the last time the ordinance, somebody didn't record the no?
I have it,
All right,
I have
then.
it listed as no. Ordinance number 3. It's an ordinance amending Chapter 200, Article 8.11 of the Administrative Code to establish a restricted parking space on JFK Boulevard, City of Bayonne for Magda D. Torres. Commissioner Pontilivski,
Aye.
Commissioner Basleys, Commissioner Sefeli,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez, Commissioner O'Day,
Yeah.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Chairman Romano.
Yes.
The ordinance has been introduced. Ordinance 4, an ordinance amending ordinance number 289-05-2019, Article 17 of the Hudson County Administrative Code to mandate minimum hourly rates to pay vacation benefits and health insurance benefits for certain non-county employees providing services to the county. Commissioner Pontilivski,
Aye.
Commissioner Basleys,
Yes.
Commissioner Sefeli,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez, Commissioner O'Day,
Yeah.
Commissioner
Yeah.
Rodriguez,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Chairman Romano.
Yes.
The ordinance has been introduced. Ordinance number 5. It's an ordinance authorizing the local enforcement of the New Jersey Uniform Fire Code. Commissioner Pontilivski,
Aye.
Commissioner Basleys, Commissioner Sefeli,
Al?
Can you hear me? Yes.
Al said yes.
Commissioner Lopez, Commissioner O'Day,
Yeah.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Chairman Romano.
Yes.
The ordinance has been introduced. We have 3 ordinances for second reading. Ordinance 1. It's an ordinance rescinding ordinance number 270-4-2024 and implementing parking space for the people with disabilities at 2749 John F. K. Boulevard, City of Jersey City, for Castor D. Marison. This is the first time fixed for the public hearing of this ordinance, which was introduced at the meeting of June 12th, 2025, advertised as required by law, together with a notice of hearing for this time. It's been posted on the County Commissioners Bulletin Board and made available to the general public. Are there any speakers on this ordinance? Seeing none, I ask for a motion to close the hearing.
To close.
Second.
Sefeli.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? On the final adoption, Commissioner Pontilivski,
Aye.
Commissioner Basleys, Commissioner Sefeli,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez, Commissioner O'Day,
Yeah.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Chairman Romano.
Yes.
The ordinance has been adopted. Ordinance number 2, amending Chapter 200, Article 8.11 of the Administrative Code to establish a restricted parking space on John F. Kennedy Boulevard, City of Bayonne, for Gregory Bork. This is the first time fixed for the public hearing of this ordinance, which was introduced at the meeting of June 12th, 2025, advertised as required by law, together with a notice of hearing for this time. It's been posted on the County Commissioners Bulletin Board and made available to the general public. Are there any speakers on this ordinance? Seeing none, I need a motion.
To close.
Karen?
Sefeli and Rodriguez.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? On the final adoption, Commissioner Pontilivski,
Aye.
Commissioner Basleys, Commissioner Sefeli,
Yes.
Commissioner Lopez, Commissioner O'Day,
Yeah.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Chairman Romano.
Yes.
The ordinance has been adopted. Ordinance number 3 has been amending the Chapter 200, Article 27 of the Administrative Code to establish a traffic calming device, delineators, and rumble strips. And Article 15, providing the installation of a no U-turn signs on the Newark, Jersey City Turnpike in the town of Kearney. This is the time fixed for the public hearing of this ordinance, which was introduced at the meeting of June 12th, 2025, advertised as required by law, together with a notice of hearing for this time. It's been posted on the County Commissioners Bulletin Board and made available to the general public. Are there any speakers on this ordinance? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to close the
To
hearing.
close.
Lipsky and Sefeli.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? On the final adoption, Commissioner Pontilivski,
Aye.
Commissioner Basleys, Commissioner Sefeli,
Al?
Yes, aye.
Commissioner Lopez, Commissioner O'Day,
Yeah.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Chairman Romano.
Yes.
Okay, the next item of business is the public hearing on open space. It's a public hearing. They're going to be held on the following proposed funding of the Hudson County Open Space Recreation and Historic Preservation Trust Fund for the Trust Fund of 2025 funding cycle. Please take notice, as required by the state of New Jersey, NJSA 40:12-15, et cetera. The Hudson County Board of County Commissioners will conduct a public hearing on the proposed allocations of its open space trust fund for the funding year 2025 on June 26, 2025 at 4:30 PM in the Commissioner Chambers at 567 Pavonia Avenue, first floor, Jersey City, New Jersey, at which time the public will be able to comment and public notice will be taken. In accordance with the NJSA 40:12-15.3, the County of Hudson is proposing the following funding allocations totaling $11,740,093 for the Hudson County Open Space Recreation and Historic Preservation Trust Fund for the Trust Fund's 2025 funding cycle. Parks and Recreation improvements totaling $11,490,093 as follow. City of Bayonne, $750,000 for 16th Street Miniature Golf Course improvements. City of Bayonne, $250,000 for improvements to the West 24th Street Playground. Borough of East Newark, $400,000 for Veterans Playground and a water park. Town of Harrison, $400,000 for the 6th Street Courts and Firemen's Memorial Playground. City of Hoboken, $250,000 for the skate park and waterfront walkway upgrades project. City of Hoboken, $750,000 for the Tom Oliveri Park Improvement Project. Jersey City Board of Education, $750,000 for the Caven Point Turf Field Replacement. Jersey City Redevelopment Agency, $750,000 for the Bayfront Promenade Park Phase 2. City of Jersey City, $750,000 for the Arlington Park Improvements Project. Town of Kearney, $750,000 for the Kearney Crew House Improvement Project. Township of North Bergen, $750,000 for the Stan Newman Field Improvements. Town of Secaucus, $239 for the Buckmuller Park Playground Resurfacing Project. Town of Secaucus, $220,000 for the Sheik Field Pickleball Court Construction Project. City of Union City, $750,000 for the Ellswood Park improvements. City of Union City, $472,800 for the Peru Park improvements Phase 2. Township of Weehawken, $750,000 for the Gregory Park renovations. Town of West New York, $250,000 for the Fillmore Park Improvement Project Phase 2. Town of West New York, $550,000 for St. Mary's Park Improvement Project. Hudson County Park, $750,000 for Lincoln Park track upgrades and rehabilitation. Hudson County Parks for $750,000 for rehabilitation to Spray Park and Stephen R. Gregg. Hudson County Parks, $200,000 for the Laurel Hill Pickleball Courts and Walkway. Save Ellis Island, $250,000 for the preservation of Ellen Island hospitals. Historic preservation projects totaling $250,000. I'm sorry, that was it. The anticipated commencement date for these proposed project is or about August 14th, 2025. The anticipated completion date for these proposed project is by or about August 13th, 2027. I have one speaker. It's the speaker is Miso Dem. Yeah, this is,
No.
no, this is just on open space.
An item.
just on open space.
Hello. Sorry, it's my first time speaking, so please
Well-
just, thank you. And
Well,
let me know if I'm over time or just cutting into the meeting.
They will let you
Um,
know, don't worry.
Okay, thank you. So my name is Miso. I lived in Bayonne for over 25 years, and I've been keeping up with mobility and parks investments, including the open space program, because this has dramatically changed my life since living in Bayonne, Rutkowski Park, a place that I use weekly basis, if not daily. Other people do as well. It changed my life. It gave me more places that I can enjoy. Hudson County Community College. So even though I went to private school in Pennsylvania, I still got to take a course with an investment that your government made in the Hudson County College program and get to enjoy those benefits as well. I live by Rutkowski Park in Bayonne, and the multimodal approach to involve EDP, the Department of Environmental Protection, and mobility and play in a playground space is also a model of different agencies working together to achieve multiple goals with one solution. So the reason why I'm here today on the topic of open space is because in Bayonne, we have, I think, a unique opportunity to bring the open space system into the traffic grid. And as I read that there's initiatives for bike lanes in Bayonne and JFK, that's one of the questions that I wanted to address the board about, just to learn more about what those plans are and if it might be possible to consider an open space approach right in the traffic grid, thanks to Bayonne's unique traffic grid geometry. So inspired by a lot of what the planning division here has been doing, I got to speak with them at a lot of the outreach initiatives in Bayonne. And that's just been really inspiring for me as a model for civic outreach. So I did something similar in Bayonne. We got different residents involved to organize 5 months of civic outreach in 2024. We spoke to over 100 different contributors from the street. And really what inspired me and motivated me was that bikes are so contentious in Bayonne. Clearly, people feel that there's a lot at stake. But I wanted to take this point of tension and find consensus. And indeed, what we found in Bayonne is that the open space and the tight-knit community was something people really enjoyed. And people spoke about their love for parks. So regardless of how people felt about bikes, one thing that kept emerging is their love for open spaces, their love for parks. And it's something I can see in the streets, just how people use these spaces when you create them. I can see Fitzpatrick Park before and after renovations. It's a world of a difference. So the question I wanted to really raise here and hope that I can explore this conversation further with you and perhaps in like focus group sessions with anybody interested is it possible to bring the open space system into the traffic grid if we can reroute the traffic? So not only have the traffic pattern be more efficient, but also create an off-road experience that can bring more people to use their bikes and use their mobility devices and use the parks essentially to power development in Hudson County going into the future. So thank you for your attention to this matter. And yeah, I would just hope to continue this conversation. Thank you.
Sure. I think you get, after the meeting, I'll get contact information for Commissioner Kopaz. He's our representative. He'll explain to you what streets are county and what are cities.
Mhm.
Okay,
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
thank you.
Are there any other speakers on the open space? I see none. Then the hearing is closed. We'll move on with it.
Need a motion to close the hearing. Motion to close.
Motion to close.
Yes.
Viva voce, all in favor.
All in favor?
Aye,
Opposed?
hearing's closed.
Okay. At this time, this is the opportunity for the commissioners, if they have any comments to make.
Yeah, I just have one. There was a meeting. I just want the engineering department to be aware. There was a meeting in Hoboken last night by parents and the superintendent of schools. There was definitely overwhelmingly not in support of the projected plan for the bike lanes and their positioning. So we need to spoke with the county executive, and we'd just like to see if there's going to be options or what kind of discussions could be held further. But at this time, we ask that until further discussion happens, there is no advancement made with regards to 11th to 12th on Willow and bike lanes. Continue. Go ahead,
Any other
Jerry.
comments?
Jerry?
Yeah, you hear me? Just real quick. I'm this weekend, Saturday at Dr. Lena Edwards Park on Johnson Avenue between Whitening Street and Pine Street. We're doing our annual festival. It's called Open a Day, so you're all invited. I know it's gonna be a little rain, but it's gonna be rain early. So rain or shine, we're gonna be out there. So you guys all invited. It's a good time.
Billy, you next, or Kenny?
Chair, I just want to thank County Executive Craig Guy, Jonathan DeFlippo, the entire staff, as the speaker just spoke about, the people in Bayonne love their parks, and they think of, Gregg Park as the only one, but most of the parks that have been rehabbed throughout the city have used open space recreation money to do so. And I just want to thank the county exec for making that such an importance. If you could drive down to Gregg Park any Saturday or Sunday morning, I'm talking about thousands of kids using our fields. It's really the heartbeat of our city right now. Just positive vibes all the time. And, I just can't thank, the county for making sure that our parks and recreation do stay of an importance that they are, because they are so important to us in Bayonne. And I know I could speak for my colleagues as well. My kid plays travel sports, so I'm up in Braddock Park a lot. I'm in Lincoln Park. I'm all over, and all of the parks look great. So let's keep a focus on that. Let's make sure that we do realize that times have changed. Kids don't play in schoolyards anymore. They don't play out on the street. All right, so it is so important that we have a place that is safe, a space that the kids could be proud of, our home fields that our visitors are jealous of, right? Because this is where our kids are getting their recreation now, in organized sports at our facilities, our parks. That's all I have, Chair.
Billy?
Just a couple of things. First, on item number 24, I know that the county received proposals. I know that we received the grid that we had requested, so I appreciate that. I don't know whether you finalized the review committee of it, but I would strongly recommend that you add the public defender to that committee. That public defender has clearly, directly and then indirectly through her staff, come and spoke to the board about issues they've seen at that facility as it related to medical and mental health treatment. So I think it's important and critical to be proactive and include them in the process of ensuring that the contract and what's covered in that contract meets the issues that they have raised before the board. Secondly, I wanted to echo Kenny on the parks. I know that last Thursday night we got hit with a crazy storm, and they had to send a large crew out to deal with the trees that were lost, and the most were actually lost in the park in Bayonne. But they certainly acted swiftly, carefully, in a way to make sure that people weren't hurt, and that the matter was cleaned up. And now I'm sure that they'll work quickly to get new trees planted where all the trees that were there before had been lost. And then lastly, I'd like to commend the gentleman who runs the soccer league. Soccer camp for the youth. That starts next week. Does a great job. And Chairman Romano and I were at the event that was held in Lincoln Park on Saturday night, which was a very nice event promoting the club championship that's going on now as part of the FIFA World Cup for next year.
Thank you. Just to add that, it's kind of ironic, in Hoboken, we have two of the smallest county parks. But when the mayor of the city said the best parks in Hoboken are the county parks, it's a good feeling. That's a tribute to the Parks Department, the county executive. And as Kenny said, Kenny visited down in Hoboken also. It's just amazing how the modern equipment that we have and the care that's put into it, Kevin with his horticulture, with Gary, and they really do enjoy them. Also, speaking with the county exec, with the commissioners about the helping Lieutenant Garcia's widow with regards to with the pension. I know Billy had spoke, and we're all working on that to get that accomplished, as well as I know Sean and Alberico were talking about that. The county executives with that also with regards to the outside work. So thank you for everyone cooperating, and that's how things get done. Go ahead, continue, Madam.
You had mentioned that you were going to remark on resolution number 2.
Yes. We have the appointment today, and I think that's why the majority of the crowd is here. There's a certain gentleman that has been imported from Sicily to, I got to lie a little bit. He's succeeding Donnie Batista as our head corporation counsel, and everybody here is ready to give him a round of ovation. So Alberico, this is your time to shine. Obviously, the commission board and the county executive have the confidence in you to continue to represent us equally and fairly with everyone in this county. So I think County Executive Craig Guy wants to say something, and then you could speak. Go ahead, County Exec.
Thanks, Chairman. So we have one professional leaving us today, and we have another really highly qualified professional coming in. I think it's a credit to the commissioner board and to the administration about, we try and be as selective, diverse, and open to selections of who's going to lead the county, forward in different departments. So I'm extremely confident that Alberico has the ability, the common sense, and the personality to do that. So thank you, Al, for accepting the challenge.
Thank you, County Executive.
Can I say something about Alberico?
Go ahead, fellow professional attorney at law. Go ahead, Al.
Well, I would like to maybe rescind my vote because I didn't know he was a Sicilian until and because you said he was Italian, but he's really not. He's Sicilian, and that's a difference. And Alberico,
Be careful.
And one last question: Did the county executive bring him here from Sicily to be in moral support of his brother? As Frankie Five Angels in The Godfather 2 came over to support his brother in his time of trouble.
Okay.
No, Alberico, I congratulate you, and the one or two times we've had interaction, I was always impressed by your professionalism and your knowledge and your demeanor. Unlike the former county council. No, I'm only kidding. I look forward to working with you. And so good luck, Frankie Five Angels. As Tom Hagen said, go with God.
Alberico, it's yours.
I don't know where I'm going to go from here after that. I just want to, obviously, I'm humbled by the opportunity. I want to thank, obviously, our county executive, Craig Guy, the county executive's office, county administrator, Abe Anton, and his office, chairman, the board of commissioners, the great law department staff that is, some of them are here this evening. Obviously, my wife, my 4 kids, my amazing parents. I'm, again, humbled by this opportunity. I look forward to serving in this capacity and just continuing to serve the legal needs of this great county. And again, I'm just humbled and thank you all for this opportunity.
And you're going to be able to work with Florio? I mean,
Italians do get along.
that's right. The 3 of us.
Nobody gets along with Florio, Alberico.
Go ahead, Madam Clerk.
Are there any comments from the Chief of Staff for the County Executive?
Yes, just really briefly tonight and all good. Tom, gonna miss you. I'm sorry I made you talk to the press. I think Tom retired the day after I made him talk to the press. I really do blame myself. So you all can blame me. Sorry, Tom, but you were good. You really were good. Anyway, that was because of Hoboken and I made him get on the TV channel. Alberico, Mazel Tov, and to the staff in the law department, Rihanna and all of you, thank you for keeping an open mind. I know change is hard. I know change is not easy. I really appreciate that all of you are working so well together to accept this change. And it's really commendable to each and every one of you, not just Alberico, not just Rihanna, but every single person here sitting here, all of you that came. Thank you for keeping an open mind. Change is hard, but change is sometimes good. And I think you guys will do a great service to the county as a department all together. So thank you. And to Tom's family, we really, really, really thank you for being here. We enjoyed him. He was wonderful. Big shoes to fill. And Mark, best thing you did, Tom, was make sure Mark stayed and didn't quit on us yet. So Mark, get ready. You ready? because we're ready for you. And he's leaving for real now. So we need you to stick around for a bit. Thanks, guys. Happy summer.
Thank you, Jen. Continue.
This is the time for persons who submitted a timely written request to address the board on any matter of public interest. Please remember to limit your comments for 3 minutes. I have speakers, Chairman.
Go ahead.
The first one is Ray Mitchell. No, I got 4 here. I got these 2.
Before we start, Mr. Romano, you said my father died of COVID and there was a meeting. So can I have that paperwork? Attorney? Since you are in charge,
I don't have paperwork.
well, you said that my father died of COVID.
Here's what we're gonna do. You have,
We're not gonna do it. And
Oh, yes, you
you're just half Sicilian, so we don't care about mafias and whoever you want to bring. Public mafia, I'm not scared of nobody.
you get your
So
3
if
minutes
that's
to
what you're
speak.
trying to play with Greg and whoever, I don't care about this fake stuff.
Good.
I want to know what,
3 minutes.
where is the paperwork that you told me my father died of COVID? Because now the mystery is natural death, strangle, and now COVID.
See the prosecutor's off after the
This
meeting.
is a piece of shit. and
Oh,
the guy, the
excuse
bald guy,
me.
he knows what's going on.
Excuse me. I'm gonna ask you nice,
And I
Mr.
know
Mitchell.
from
You
Seacrest.
control your language.
No,
No
well, I'm not-
profanity in here. You get your 3 minutes. Control your language.
All right, there's no profanity, but I'm a little tired of coming here. Now, you said that my dad died of COVID in front of all these people, all the witnesses and public servants here. Where is it? You said there was a meeting. Who had the meeting? I need names, people's addresses. I'm gonna subpoena everybody here. And also, I got pulled over in a from a Carlstadt police officer in East Rutherford, out of jurisdiction. And guess what he hit me with? Obstruction of government functions. When he knows his office, and he knows his office obstructed me, not only with my father's mystery death, but with Dennis Miller, the chief of police in Secaucus, another scum of the earth. So where is it, Romano, before I start speaking? Who put this on?
You're speaking, it's
No,
counting.
I have not. I want my letter first, and then I can start speaking.
You're speaking and it's counting.
Okay, so where is it then, Mr. Romano?
See the prosecutor's office.
Who?
See the prosecutor's office. So
Give me a name. Esther Suarez, the other one that's covering up? Accessory? Huh? You ever see that movie 75 in New York? About ethics? You should watch that movie. It's a great movie. Guy looks like you a little bit too. Where's Greg Guy too? Greg, where are you? How many times I had to call your office? Yo, I want to help Brian Stack, don't you? They gotta know. You're all part of his team, right? Mickey Sherrill, the governor, right? Federal prosecutor, Department of Justice. What, you want to cover up too? How about if there was all your family being strangled? How would you like it if your father, or mother, or child was strangled in a nursing home? Hackensack Meridian owned it. North Bergen Harbor. Is anybody going to protest with me and help me out? Is anybody going to stand with me or no? Oh, it's only illegals, right? People from other countries or wherever else. How about the sheriff that fell out the window?
Mr. Mitchell,
Huh?
your time is up.
My time's up. Well, I need something in writing.
that's your time.
Can I have something in
Your
writing?
time, Mr. Mitchell.
So are you telling me?
Mr. Mitchell, your
Sheriff
time is
is up.
expired.
Of course, my time's expired.
Sir.
Well,
Next speaker,
I'm gonna subpoena everybody to the
Please.
court here.
Next speaker, please call.
Tawana Mayor. Is she here? Courtney Walker, is she here? Ada Weedman,
Ada's here.
Good evening, Ada Weidman. At the last meeting, I spoke about my social security number being breached. You informed me regarding something about the Rice Act. You informed me that you were going to get back to me to tell me what procedures to take. I am requesting to have that meeting public. So at this point, what are we gonna do?
Public.
Chairman Romano?
Well, this is your 3 minutes to speak.
Okay, I'm asking, what are we gonna do at this point?
I was told,
Because I'm requesting
County
a
Council,
meeting.
County Council.
Yes, Chairman, as you are aware and the board is aware, we provided yesterday the contents related to Ms. Weidman's statements at the last meeting, and I think it thoroughly addressed it. And I think that should settle the discussion at hand. We explained that there was no disclosure of privacy to anybody that was not shared with the board. It was an internal documentation. So the position is very clear. I'm sure council can correct me if I'm wrong. There's that is everything that has been explained. We don't see any further action being necessary.
So to be allowed to speak, then.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying
No,
about
you can-
speaking, and obviously the contents, if they need to be shared, can be shared to Ms. Weidman afterwards.
I would start at 3 minutes now. Since you took a time away. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, I would like to know, why was my social security number given? You said that there wasn't, it was within the agency. Why was it, who is, O Aviles? Who's O Aviles? Why do Miss Carol Doyle got my information? Who is, Jenny Davis? Who's Jenny Davis?
Spoke before. She was there.
She's, okay, why would Miss McCurry, Susan McCurry, Frank Mazza? Who is, Velez? Why would they have my information?
Well, hold it up,
My
Barrico.
social
no.
security.
Let the speaker speak, and then we're not
Exactly.
going to go back and forth. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm
continue.
done. I'm done. Because at this point, I see I will have to get a lawyer and pursue this because my information, it has put me in a stressful state. I am not normally physically sick. I am mentally sick at this point. I've been going through this discrimination, harassment from this department, from certain people in this agency for far too long, and it must end.
All I'll say, Ms. Weidman, it's a personnel matter that cannot be discussed at this forum. I will gladly speak to you after this meeting and explain to you what your situation is, and I'll gladly explain to you.
You just stated that I have no situation. You don't see a breach.
No, I'll give you,
That's what you're saying.
I'll give you the answer that I cannot do at this forum because it's a personnel matter.
Oh, okay.
So after the meeting.
I'll speak with you
Albert.
privately afterwards.
All right, thank you.
So I don't think it's gonna, this would bear on a personnel matter, but what
Chairman?
I would say is, from the document received, it is
Greg.
apparent that what was sent in error. And going forward, it has been made clear that any document that's sent needs to redact that information. As explained, it was done inadvertently. And as explained to me by the administrator last night, he was actually the individual who sent it out to everyone. And as such, he never looked at it. He just. did what he
Chairman,
normally
Chairman,
did.
Oh, Craig,
Chairman.
go ahead, Craig.
I'd ask county council to opine on whether this is a personnel matter that shouldn't be discussed.
That is absolutely correct, County Executive. As I said, this is a personnel matter because the contents related to what Ms. Weidman is discussing, it goes back to a September 20th, 2024 personnel issue. It's a personnel matter, and I will gladly speak to Ms. Weidman after this meeting.
Okay.
But I wasn't
Okay, Mr.
addressing the personnel matter. All I was addressing was the issue raised as to what information was sent, why it was sent to who, not that was. So I don't believe I was talking about a personnel matter. All I was talking about information that was sent, that it wasn't, it was sent from one to another, and that second person sent it out to the wider group. And that's how it was explained to me, and that's how it was explained in that, and that steps have been taken to, in the future, make sure that documents before they get sent are properly looked to make sure that if there's information that should be redacted, it's redacted. I think that's a personal, I think I'm just explaining a process. Mistakes get made. That's all I'm trying to say.
Continue,
Well,
Madam
my
Clerk.
emotional and
Excuse me.
mental-
I think
Finish.
Peter, that the effect of what occurred is certainly a separate issue. Certainly, you mentioned the attorney and having an attorney seek grievance and redress as a result of it. I think you clearly have that right to do that. And what happened or didn't happen and what the ramifications of that, certainly that gets into that world of a personnel matter that we can't discuss.
Next speaker,
All
please.
right.
Next
Thank you.
speaker I have listed is Augustin Sanchez.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sanchez.
My name is Augustin Sanchez, and I am the union staff representative for ASME Local 2306, representing those members who work at the Hudson County Welfare Board. I recently viewed a Hudson County Board of Commissioners channel on YouTube, and on the June 12th meeting, one of our union members posed a questions to the commissioners regarding retention pay bonus currently undergoing the arbitration process. At that meeting, Board Chairman Romano, the County Council DePirio commented and added insinuations that local leadership is not funneling information down to its members. Board Chairman Romano's tone went as far as to indicate that union leadership was intentionally withholding information. He also inquired what could be done to insert the board into the internal union business and processes. The union holds monthly meetings and members are updated on a variety of internal issues that include status of negotiations, the perk filing, and the arbitration process, and the arbitration currently in process. An update on the two in which could be characterized as a standstill as both parties are firm in their positions. The interactions that County Council and Board Chairman had can easily be characterized as trying to fracture your union and its membership through baseless insinuations, especially when the proper response to the inquiry would have been a simple reach out to your union leadership or give an actual update and left it at that. The union demands that further insinuations against the unions to its members cease and to direct such inquiries to its leadership. As to the unsolicited comment from Commissioner Cifelli about the status of negotiations, mind you, all of this was viewed via the YouTube page. About the status of negotiation, though the parties have not finalized an agreement and negotiations are progressing, no conversation has been had about linking negotiations to the reneged retention bonus agreement. Furthermore, as Commissioner Bill O'Day stated at the June 12th Commissioners meeting, resolution of the contract is in no way settling the issue of retention pay. The two are separate and apart. Misstatements like the one stated by the county executive and the comments made by County Council, the board chairman, and commissioner only highlight the overall picture that there is a coordinated effort to undermine the union. The union commends the Commissioner Bill O'Day for accurately commenting on the status of both negotiations and the reneged retention pay agreement. I appreciate the opportunity to address and clarify these issues to all of you. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you.
The next speaker is Sabura Alexander.
Good evening, Commissioners. Sabora Alexander, Hudson County Family Services and Reintegration, also Hudson County Correctional Facility, Union President for AFME Local 1697. Commissioner O'Day, I am here because last Friday, the 12th, you, I would say, asked Eleanor Gibney to provide you and me with the list that she allegedly sent to civil service Did you receive the list? Because I did not. So I'm requesting that list. In addition to that, I'm requesting a copy of the provisionals for both regular and bilingual from July 2024 to current. I sent Eleanor Gibney an email, which she did not respond. In addition to that, I'm here to address Abe Anton. I see Abe is not here. I see that Sean Diaz is in this room. So while I'm not going to go into negotiations, which we had yesterday, what I will go into is that the last time I was here, when Abe Anton sat right here, he said for me to bring COLA, cost of living adjustment, to the table, which I did. So when I presented it to negotiations yesterday, it was rejected. So now I'm here to find out from the county, from whomever, because I'm not understanding how non-union members, managerial staff is receiving COLA and we're not. So perhaps maybe the county is going to give us a $2,500 lifetime stipend to afford to live here. I asked what was the status of COLA, where did it come from, who gets to the Hudson County, nothing. So I need to know why myself, Local 1697, and our sister Local 2306 cannot receive COLA. I need to know that. I also want to know, how do you become an appointing authority? How is that position presented? Like, can I apply? What's the criteria? I have a master's degree, because Eleanor Gibney, like I said, and I'll say again, she has to do better. She is appointing authority. She has a huge responsibility. And people depend on her. She cannot be playing around with people's livelihoods by not responding. It is not fair. And again, with her hefty six-figure salary, she may not care, but we care. This is our job. I have people coming to me, Commissioner Romano, they coming to me all the time about this darn list, and I'm sick of it. But I bet you if I start directing these employees to her and they start overwhelming her and her central personnel staff, then maybe she'll respond. But until then, when they come to me as the president, I have a civic duty to respond to these people. So I want the list. I want the list that I request. The list that you told her to give me, I want it.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Lopez left?
Yes.
Okay, I'll address him later. Thank you.
Okay.
So I checked my emails again. I did not receive the list. I'll as soon as I do, I will. You probably will receive it before I do one.
Mr. Chairman, I have no other speakers. So there being no further business to come before the board. may I-
Just one thing, I'd like to speak to Mr. Sanchez after the meeting. I want to address some of his insinuations that I don't agree with. Okay?
May I have a motion?
Yeah, one thing before, very quickly. So I spoke on Tuesday concerning the creation of the committee related to the courthouse. I spoke to Abe yesterday concerning it. I'll speak to Commissioner Uriah Lipsy, because it's her district, about the individuals that would make sense to serve on the committee. And hopefully by the next meeting, either by an executive order or resolution, we can have a committee created. So I just want to put down the record.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, this real quick. On the next meeting, could we have some of the people from Liberty Science Center, as well as SciTech City, as well as, I guess it's Pine Development,
And the schools.
on the school? I need some clarity on a few different issues there. I'm just getting a lot of calls about what's being built there in reference to the luxury housing. When we first entered into this agreement, we thought that it was going to be a campus. Under my impression, it was going to be a campus as well as like kind of dormitories. But it seems like somehow the Liberty Science Center made a deal with some developer. This development that's going on in Liberty State Park is 100% market rate. Is nobody from Jersey City on the job site. So we just want to try to get a better understanding on how that transpired. So we just need somebody here on the next meeting, please. No union?
Okay. So may I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Motion.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned.